So I went to Duck Shit Island with my husband and my sister-in-law, and my husband got mad at me. I'll tell you more about that. Actually, I went on the boat today with other family members. So I just got back and took a shower with my short bangs. Ever cut your own bangs? I cut my hair a lot actually, but for some reason I thought my bangs were way too long, and then I cut them. Right now they're held down by water, but anyways, back to the story. So we have boats on a beautiful lake, and we were taking my sister-in-law, who's from New York, on a tour of the lake. So my houseboat neighbor has been telling us about Duck Shit Island. So I thought that would be a novel experience since we never been to Duck Shit Island. So I was like, let's take Catherine to Duck Shit Island. So we all agreed to go because my neighbor had told us how to tie the boat off and all that good stuff. So we get up to Duck Shit Island. There's some branches that we go through, and then the boat just gently touches the shore, and then my husband jumps onto Duck Shit Island to tie our boat to a tree on Duck Shit Island. And when he was out there, he was like, whoa, this bird poop is slippery. Okay, there is bird poop. I don't know if you've done much with boating or been around the water. It is beautiful. It is amazing. And there's a lot of bird poop that comes along with it. Bird poop from all different types of birds. So actually there was bird poop on the island. The birds have been enjoying the island too, but it wasn't that bad. But at the shoreline, there was like more right where the water meets the land. So there was a particularly slippery part. So he's like, wow, that's slippery there. And then he takes the rope and he's working to secure the boat. And I'm watching, and all of a sudden, all I can see is like my husband's, the boat's here, and then my husband falls down. The boat is off. The boat is off. So this is not like super dangerous. But my husband falls down under the pontoon boat. And then all I see is his head and his shoulders and his hands on the front of the pontoon, and his body is completely under the boat, which would not have been funny and would have been really dangerous if it was on some, but the boat was not on. It was not dangerous, but and then I couldn't help myself but laugh hysterically, which I don't think he was super pleased with. My husband, if you know me, you know I am madly in love with my husband. And he is the sweetest guy ever, and he has the best heart, and he's kind of worried. He's hilarious, he's smart, but he worries a lot. So if the tables were turned, he would be nothing but like concerned about my well-being. So he just didn't understand why I was hysterical. But I, as an artist, am a very visual person. So, like, I can't, like, that image of him. Like, so first, he's firmly on Duck Shit Island. And then all of a sudden, like, all I see is him holding on to the boat. Like, from here down, my husband's gone. Actually, it's surprising. He only got his shoes wet and then maybe the bottom of his shorts. So, sorry, something was distracting me. Yeah. That's why he didn't really get he didn't really get mad. A little dismayed with me. But variety makes the world go round, right? And it was just, I thought it was just like so unexpected, and the visual of it was really hadn't laughed that hard since he couldn't find the right clipper for the electric clippers, and he tried to make do by fixing one on with a bread tie, and it came off, and he had a bald stripe in the back of his head. I tried to blend it in at first. It wasn't possible, so he was like Mr. Clean at the time. I think I laughed harder that time, like I couldn't breathe. But oh my gosh, I love my husband so much. He's so funny. He is unintentionally funny some of the time, but in his defense, he's also very witty and most of the time very intentionally funny. He's awesome. And I'm glad he's okay. So, moral of the story, I think it would have been okay if he just hadn't stepped so far on the edge, because the other part was drier, but he just put his feet too far. I was like, why did you step in the wet duck shit? Okay. So, that's my story. I will stop back in later. I hope you're having a good week.